In Alabama, it is against the law for retailers to sell any tobacco products, including cigarettes, cigars, and e-cigarettes, to anyone under the age of 21. Prior to this change, the minimum age to buy tobacco products in Alabama was 19. Though the state of Alabama doesn't legally recognize vapes as tobacco products, it does regulate e-liquids that contain nicotine and may include flavorings or other ingredients that are intended for use in an electric nicotine delivery system.
As of 2014, vapes have been the most used tobacco products among U.S. youth. According to the FDA Center of Tobacco Products, in 2019, over 27% of high school students and over 10% of middle school students were using e-cigarettes.
Although vaping was introduced as a healthier alternative to smoking, we are now realizing that there are multiple harmful side effects.
Nicotine is at least as addictive as heroin. Teens are more susceptible to addiction because their brains are still developing. According to Heart.org, nicotine can cause an increase in blood pressure and heart rate. It can also cause strokes, blood clots, or heart attacks. Also, teens who vape are most likely to smoke cigarettes later on. When a person is dependent on nicotine and stops using it, this can result in symptoms of withdrawal. Nicotine withdrawal symptoms include irritability, restlessness, feeling anxious or depressed, trouble sleeping, problems in concentrating, and craving nicotine. People may keep using tobacco products to help relieve these symptoms. Youth may turn to vaping to try to deal with stress or anxiety, creating a cycle of nicotine dependence. But nicotine addiction can be a source of stress. See how it keeps going?
Vaping can cause acne, anxiety, and cause infertility in most men and women. Other side effects include cardiovascular disease, lung cancer, seizures, nicotine addiction, and poisoning.
Since a young person's brain doesn't completely finish developing until around age 25, scientists are worried about future effects of vaping on the teenage brain. Potential problems include attention disorders like ADHD, impulse control issues, and the possibility of substance abuse. Nicotine from vapes actually changes adolescents' brain cell activity in the parts of the brain responsible for attention, learning, and memory. What's so scary is that nicotine-induced changes to the teenage brain can be permanent.
Hemp-derived Delta 8, 9, and 10 are legal only if you're over the age of 21 and it's under 0.3%.
Several dangerous chemicals, compounds, and metals are found in vape juice and the vapors exhaled from e-cigarettes. For example, diacetyl is found in vapes containing sweet and buttery flavors, causing popcorn lung. The small blood vessels in the lungs are affected, causing shortness of breath and coughing. Also, according to CDC officials, vitamin E acetate, an addictive substance sometimes used in THC and other vaping products, may be to blame for a national outbreak of vape-related lung injuries that's linked to dozens of deaths. Last, the vapor exhaled from e-cigarettes can contain at least 10 different metals, which are harmful for people breathing in secondhand vapors.
Did you know that it's also illegal to give or sell any of these products to anyone under the age of 21 and can result to a $100 to $300 fine or up to 30 days in jail?
Bottom line is, even though e-cigarettes expose users to fewer harmful chemicals than burnt cigarettes, they still create health issues for you and people you're vaping around. Burnt cigarettes kill half of all long-term smokers, and to date, no e-cigarettes have been approved as a success device. Instead, medical professionals are finding excess of reasons for people not to vape. More research is needed to understand the potential risk of and benefits that these products may offer to adults and who use tobacco products, but as it stands right now, the risks far outweigh the benefits. In short, the use of any tobacco product, including e-cigarettes, is unsafe for adults and young people. Also, why would you put anything in your mouth that could potentially blow up in your face?
In conclusion, please don't vape. You can be fined, put in jail, and it can heavily damage your lungs and your brain.